Welcome to Reddit Stories Loop. Today's story is called Someone Was Clapping Outside My Room at 3 a.m. It was the middle of the night. I couldn't tell what time it was, but my body knew. That hour when silence becomes so thick that even a whisper feels like a scream. Then I heard it. A slow, long creak. Like the yawn of an old door that hadn't been opened in years. The sound slid down the hallway of my apartment, cut through the sleeping air, and planted itself straight into my brain. My door, the one on the first floor, was opening. The creak was so vivid that my mind refused to believe it. It wasn't a dream. It wasn't some half-awake trick of imagination. It was my door, and someone was coming in. Then came the footsteps, light, almost playful. The kind of steps that shouldn't sound threatening, but somehow do. My heart slammed so hard against my ribs that I felt each beat echo through my chest. My body froze, every muscle locked in place. Only my eyes moved, trying to trace shapes out of the darkness. Everything in the room looked the same as always. The wardrobe to my right, the desk with my books, the window half open. Nothing seemed out of place, except the air. The air felt different, heavier, like someone was breathing inside it. And then I heard it, a deep, rough breathing on the other side of my bedroom door, slow, weighted, like a massive animal trying not to be heard. I pulled the blanket up to my neck instinctively, a childish gesture that gave me the false sense of safety. I thought about screaming, but fear doesn't let you think clearly. It just traps you inside your own body. Then I remembered my one modern weapon, my phone. I could call the police, a friend, anyone. Carefully, I reached for the nightstand. My fingers brushed the edge of wood, empty. The phone wasn't there, and it hit me. I'd left it in the living room. Hours earlier, I'd watched a video claiming that sleeping next to your phone's radio signals could damage your brain, even cause cancer. So I'd left it charging outside, feeling proud of my healthy decision. The irony hit me hard. That stupid decision might cost me my life. I swallowed hard, telling myself it was nothing, maybe the wind, maybe the neighbors. Then came the sound, clap, clap. 2 dry, deliberate claps, human, too human. I froze, another clap, then another. The rhythm grew closer, steady and mocking. I covered my mouth to hide my breathing, but the body trembles even when you beg it not to. And somewhere between that trembling and panic, something inside me broke. I started laughing, yes, laughing, a nervous, absurd, hysterical laugh. Pure fear had short-circuited my brain, because all I could think of was how those claps sounded like something else, something obscene, and that ridiculous thought made me laugh even harder. I laughed, and the clapping matched me. Rhythm against rhythm, my laughter versus its applause, a competition that made no sense at all. Sweat ran down my forehead, burning like fever. I could smell my own fear, salt and skin and adrenaline. I laughed until my throat ached, until my ribs throbbed, until I couldn't breathe anymore. And then, silence, a perfect silence, so deep it hurt. I didn't know how long it lasted, until a familiar sound broke through. Clap, 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 clap. My alarm, my stupid alarm. Weeks ago, I had recorded my own clapping as a wake-up sound. Some dumb TikTok trend. Applaud yourself in the morning, start your day proud. Except I had set the wrong time. Relief hit me like a flood. I sank back into bed laughing again, this time for real. How stupid could I be? There was no one, it was just my phone, just that. I exhaled slowly and closed my eyes. The calm began to creep back, sleep reclaimed me. Until the mattress sank, at first barely noticeable, then heavier. Something or someone had climbed into my bed. The smell changed, damp earth, iron, something rancid. I opened my eyes, but saw nothing. The room was dark, a curtain moving faintly. Then came the touch, a rough texture, wet fur brushing over my legs. It moved upward. Then fingers, too many fingers, far too many to belong to one hand. They played over my skin like piano keys. Panic shot through me. I tried to move but couldn't. And then a hand, dry, hard, skin, cracked like old leather, clamped over my mouth. The pressure was brutal. I tasted blood as a nail split my lip. I tried to scream, but only a muffled whimper escaped. Silence returned. A living silence, the kind that knows it already owns you. And in that suffocating quiet, a thought cut through my mind like a blade. If the clapping came from my phone, then what walked into my apartment? The breathing above me grew stronger, closer. I could smell it, I could feel it smiling, and then one single clap, sharp, right next to my ear. Before we finish, if you enjoyed this video or have a similar story, share it in the comments, give it a like, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe so we can keep growing together as a community.